the speech given on the 12th by the Honorable Prime Minister, who, referring to Atmanirbhar Bharat, had spoken about supply chain reforms and how technology-driven systems should work, and also how the demography will have to benefit from it. So deriving from all this, today, the third tranche of announcements which are being made is focusing on agriculture and allied activities. Agriculture, fisheries, dairy, animal husbandry, and allied activities. So which will also have some aspects of food processing and so on. See, the largest proportion of Indian population is dependent on agriculture even now. And of all those who are dependent on agriculture, nearly 85% of the operational holdings are held by small and medium-sized farmers, small and actually marginal farmers. That is also referred to in the Economic Survey of 2020. However, it always goes to the credit of the Indian farmers who, against all adversities, be it of the monsoon or sometimes unwanted drought or some crop pestilence, in spite of all that, Indian farmer has always stood up to the challenge, endured a lot, and made India reach certain global benchmarks. Very quickly, I'll tell you, you are aware that India is the largest milk producer, largest jute producer, largest pulses producer, dals, variety of dals. It's also the second largest in global numbers, second largest in the production of sugarcane, in the production of cotton, groundnut, fruits, vegetables, and also in fisheries. India is also third globally placed in the production of cereals. So really, Indian farmers have really endured but made sure that his holdings may be small, but he would give us the highest yield. So today, we want to show you some of the slides also. Very quickly, without spending much time, I'll tell you what kind of support systems that we had established during the lockdown period, so that, as you are aware, keeping all the respects for social distancing and also ensuring all kinds of preventive measures are taken during the lockdown. It goes to the credit of our workers in the fields, our farmers, the peasants and the marginal farm landholders, that they almost concluded the Rabi crop harvest. And also many of the states have been successful in somehow pushing ahead with due procurement process. The crops have been largely procured in the wheat and the rice growing areas. The process is ongoing, but it goes to the credit of our rural population. So today, therefore, I'll also be showing you a slide a bit later on what we have done in the last 2 months to make sure that agriculture work was supported during the lockdown, just the 2-month story. But otherwise, post that, I'd like to highlight what are we announcing today for supporting agriculture and allied activities. I'll be announcing 11 measures, and from among them, 8 of them relate to strengthening infrastructures, strengthening capacities, building better logistics, and so on. So 8 of the 11 relate to such things where government allocates money, activities will be undertaken in such a way that very quickly we can ramp up on storage, capacities, logistics, and so on. The rest 3 today of the 11 will pertain to governance and administrative reforms. So that's the picture I'd like to put before you. But before we go to the slides, in Hindi.
नमस्कार। आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने 20 लाख करोड़ का जो पैकेज दिया है, उसके ही आज तीसरे दिन की मीडिया ब्रीफिंग में हम आपके सामने उपस्थित हैं और आज कृषि के ऊपर ज़्यादा बात करेंगे। कृषि अगर किसान केंद्रित नहीं होगी, किसान कल्याण के लिए नहीं होगी, तो मुझे लगता है अधूरा रह जाता है। शायद यही कारण है कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने इसका नाम भी कृषि किसान कल्याण मंत्रालय जैसा रखा था। तो किसानों के कल्याण के लिए लगातार पिछले 5-6 वर्षों में कदम उठाए गए, चाहे वो पीएम किसान योजना है कि साल में 6,000 रुपया किसानों के खाते में सीधा जाएगा, करोड़ों किसानों का आज सीधा उसका लाभ मिलता है। प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना, बाढ़ सूखे के समय उनको भरपाई होना, सॉयल हेल्थ कार्ड बनाकर उनकी ज़मीन के बारे में बताना, ये बहुत सारे कदम पूर्व में उठाए गए। और पिछले कल भी जब हमने प्रवासी मजदूर, उनकी समस्याओं को लेकर बहुत सारे मोदी सरकार की ओर से उनके लिए कदम उठाए, तो उसमें 2 बातें हमने फार्मर्स के लिए भी, किसानों के लिए भी कही थी। और उसमें 30,000 करोड़ रुपए की जो अतिरिक्त इमरजेंसी वर्किंग कैपिटल कार्यशील पूंजी की हमने बात कही, ये 90,000 करोड़ के अलावा थी, जो किसानों के लिए नाबार्ड के माध्यम से लगभग 3 करोड़ परिवारों को इसका लाभ मिलेगा। और 2 लाख क्रेडिट कार्ड बनाकर उनको लगभग 2 लाख करोड़ का जो हमने लाभ देना था 2.5 करोड़ किसानों को, उसकी विशेष मुहिम चलाई जाएगी। ये पिछले कल हमने आपके सामने रखा था। आज कुछ और कदम उस दिशा में हम उठाने वाले हैं, जिसके 11 बिंदु होंगे, उसकी जानकारी अब हम आपको देंगे।
About yesterday's announcement, I think the slide has got enough to give you. I'll straight go over to covering today's announcements, but linkage with the 2 steps that I had announced yesterday for the agriculture, for the farmers' welfare, for the additional emergency working capital requirements through NABARD, which we would be infusing, and also to make sure that 2 lakh crore credit will be available under the Kisan credit card. Those were particular references to yesterday. Now we move over to today's, where we are coming up with, oh yes, sorry, before I go to that, in the last 2 months, very quickly, a number of measures have been taken to support farmers. Particularly additional steps that we had taken where the minimum support price purchases to an extent of 74,300 crores had taken place during the lockdown. 74,300 crores of purchases based on minimum support price happened during the lockdown, and also 18,700 crores have been transferred to the accounts of farmers directly into their accounts under the scheme PM Kisan Samman, and that is only during the 2 months. And then Fasal Bima Yojana claim payments have been cleared to the extent of 6,400 crores in the last 2 months. Bima Yojana claims, when a farmer wants to utilize and ask for the claim so that he gets the insurance money in his name, such claims totaling 6,400 crores have been cleared in the last 2 months. We now move to the steps that I want to announce today. There's additional steps also for the animal husbandry, which is worth recalling. Sorry about this. It's absolutely important to know that during the lockdown, all of you all would have been reporting also, media, that milk was being produced, and the usual restaurants and the hotels and the consumers were all under lockdown. So a lot of dairy industry people were put to severe difficulties. The milk was being thrown on streets saying our consumers are all locked down, they can't buy it from us. So during that period, 560 lakh per day of liters of milk, 560 lakh liters of milk were procured by cooperatives against the daily sale of 360 lakh liters which is produced per day. Now those were also utilized for a further amount of further 111 crore liters have also been extra procured over and above the usual quantities which come to the market 100 crores have been paid on that account. So money goes to the hands of the milk producing farmers or dairy keepers. A new scheme also was utilized for interest subvention of about 2% per annum for dairy cooperatives. Additionally, 2% per annum of interest subvention also was provided to incentivize prompt payment, repayment, and interest servicing. So, and this scheme is further to be continued, and this is expected to unlock 5,000 crores of additional liquidity, benefiting 2 crore farmers. So this is something which was triggered during the lockdown so that farmers get the money in their hands. This is the impact which I'd like to draw your attention to.
कोविड-19 के दौरान पिछले 2 महीनों में बहुत सारे कदम किसानों के हित में उठाए गए और न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य देने के लिए लगभग 74,300 करोड़ रुपया खर्च किया गया, जो सीधा किसानों को गया है उनकी खरीद करने के लिए उत्पाद की। और इसके अलावा जो पीएम किसान योजना है उसके अंतर्गत 18,700 करोड़ रुपया पिछले 2 महीनों में किसानों के खाते में सीधा डाला गया है। फसल बीमा योजना के माध्यम से भी जो उनके क्लेम्स मिलने थे वो 6,400 करोड़ रुपए के क्लेम किसानों को मिले हैं। और यही नहीं, पशुपालन एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा है किसान की जिंदगी का, एक अतिरिक्त आय का साधन बनने के लिए। लेकिन दूध की खपत कम हुई और कुल 360 लाख लीटर दूध जो प्रतिदिन पहले वो खरीदते थे उसकी बजाय 560 लाख लीटर प्रतिदिन उन्होंने दूध खरीदा है, जिसके चलते कुल मिलाकर 5,000 करोड़ रुपए की एडिशनल लिक्विडिटी की जो मदद है वो 2 करोड़ किसानों को इस योजना के माध्यम से की गई। और कुल मिलाकर 2% जो है वो ब्याज अनुदान उनको दिया गया। और जिन्होंने जल्द पेमेंट की, प्रॉम्प्ट पेमेंट की है या इंटरेस्ट सर्विस समय पर किया है, उनको अतिरिक्त ब्याज अनुदान 2% और दिया गया है। तो कुल मिलाकर 2 करोड़ किसानों को 5,000 करोड़ रुपए का लाभ इसमें हुआ, उनको भुगतान हुआ है। और कुल मिलाकर 111 करोड़ लीटर एक्स्ट्रा प्रोक्योरमेंट इसमें हुई, जो लगभग 4100 करोड़ रुपए की है।
Again, for the last 2 months, just to give you reassurance that some of the dates which we had extended for fisheries related activities, because many of them had overseas contracts in getting the brood stock or in getting some of the consignments which were coming from abroad, all the deadline extensions have been honored. The validity for SIPs, sanitary import permits for import of shrimp brood stock, was extended by 3 months. We have also condoned the delay of 1 month in the arrival of brood stock consignments, and for all the quarantine cubicles which were booked, but because of the delays, they were going to have to forfeit the monies that they paid. We allowed rebooking at no extra or additional charge. All this has been respected, and also the verification of the documents for grant of NOC for quarantining has also been relaxed from 7 days to 3 days. So very many measures which will help shrimp farmers, marine farmers, and also coastal farmers, which were given the kind of extension because of the lockdown, have all been extended duly, and help and assistance have been extended as promised. So I want to underline the fact that registration of 242 registered shrimp hatcheries and also rearing hatcheries were expiring on 31st March. They have been extended by another 3 months without any additional burden on them. So such operations also of the marine capture fisheries and aquaculture have also been relaxed to cover inland fisheries and hatcheries.
पिछले 2 महीनों में 242 नई श्रिम्प हैचरीज को रजिस्ट्रेशन दी गई, और जो रियरिंग हैचरीज जिनकी एक्सपायरी 31 मार्च को हो रही थी उसको 3 महीने की एक्सटेंशन दे दी गई है। और बाकी ऑपरेशंस भी मरीन कैप्चरिंग के लिए जो थे उनको और एक्वाकल्चर के लिए जो रिलैक्सेशन देनी थी वो भी दी गई, और जो 4 घोषणाएं हमने इनको लेकर पहले की थी उनको भी लागू कर दिया गया है मत्स्य पालन को लेकर।
I go to today's announcements. The third tranche covering agriculture. First 8 steps are towards money is going for infrastructure capacity building. And from among the 8, so the first one is we provide 1 lakh crore for aggregators, FPOs, primary agriculture cooperative societies, farmer producer organizations which I mentioned, FPOs, all for strengthening the farm gate infrastructure. Farm gate infrastructure are cold chains, post-harvest management infrastructure, storage centers, yards from where they have to do it. So this fund for 1 lakh crore is being created. Here private entrepreneurs, agricultural entrepreneurs, startups, all of whom are now looking at facilitating by procuring from the farmers and reaching out with value addition to the global markets, don't have the infrastructure. So this fund for 1 lakh crore will immediately address that issue, and that fund will be created at the earliest.
हमारा किसान बाढ़ हो, बारिश हो, तूफान हो, आंधी हो, अपना पसीना बहाकर 137 करोड़ भारतीयों का पेट तो भरता ही है, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ एक्सपोर्ट करने में.
But would you want to add?
Yes, it is unfortunately not correct. The facts are that most countries' packages, the way they are being reported in the press, including into the international press, are a combination of actual fiscal outgoes and liquidity provisions. This is the fact. For example, there is one country that gave out what is called a 15% package, which a lot of people talk about. Please look at it. 14.9% of it was liquidity. So it is not as if only one part of a package is counted. The way this is being counted is being given to you accurately. There is a mix of fiscal impulses and liquidity provision, and almost every country in the world counts it this way. Some have counted some things, left out some things, but it is not as if it is only we who are counting it this way. This is in fact the way most of the countries are counting it. Please do some research. If you want, I can send you some links.
35.
I would just add this to say that the numbers that are being given, we are actually telling you what is liquidity and what is going to the budget. The important thing today to understand is also that the liquidity is also helping the stressed sector in trying to come out of that stress. So what is the objective of doing that? One way could be to give the money from the budget. The other is whether we could do it through a process which is different. And so the objective also needs to be kept in view.
Ma'am, there is one online question. Since agriculture produce marketing is a state subject, can center bring law on it?
Already. The aspects that we are talking about come in the center's list, because particularly when it refers to interstate related matters, it has to be governed by a central legislation.
40. Yeah, 35, please carry.
मैम मैं मनीष कुमार न्यूज़ 24 से हूँ. मैम मेरा सवाल ये है कि आपने परसों जब एमएसएमईज के लिए ऐलान किया, उसमें कहा 3 लाख करोड़ रुपए का आपने प्रावधान किया. ये भी कहा कि केंद्र सरकार या पीएसयूज के जो बकाए हैं, एमएसएमईज के जो उनके बकाए हैं, करीब उसको 45 दिनों में वापस कर दिया जाएगा. नितिन गडकरी साहब जो कि इस विभाग के मंत्री हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि 5 लाख करोड़ रुपए एमएसएमईज के बकाए हैं. ये कितना चिंताजनक स्थिति है, क्योंकि आप इतने बड़ा राहत पैकेज भी उनको दे रहे हैं. उनको जल्द से जल्द पैसा दिलाने के लिए केंद्र सरकार कैसे सुनिश्चित करेगी, क्योंकि ये विपक्ष भी इस पर लेकर सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं.
मैं सोमनाथन जी जो एक्सपेंडिचर सेक्रेटरी है उनसे डिटेल जवाब देने के लिए बोलती हूँ. बट एक विषय, पिछले अक्टूबर से आपको याद होगा, अभी सोमनाथन जी एक्सपेंडिचर सेक्रेटरी है, इससे पहले मुर्मू जी थे. उनके समय से हम लगातार डिपार्टमेंट वाइज और डिपार्टमेंट के संबंधित पीएसयू वाइज क्या बकाया है पर्टिकुलरली फॉर एमएसएमई, इसका आंकड़ा लेके हर डिपार्टमेंट से समय समय पर बात करके उनसे जितने भी बकाये है उसको क्लियर करने के लिए कदम उठाते आ रहे हैं। सिर्फ जो लिटिगेटेड है उसको क्लियर ना करते हुए बाकी सबका प्रोविजन क्लियर करने का प्रयत्न हमारे तरफ से होते आ रही है। और मुर्मू जी के बाद अभी सोमनाथन जी जो आए हैं, उनके साथ बैठ करके मैं 3 बार चर्चा कर चुकी हूं कि कितने बकाया है उसको तुरंत क्लियर करते जाओ। ये प्रोसेस लगातार चलते आ रही है, क्योंकि ये अक्यूमुलेटेड एक है और जो अभी का ड्यूज है जो कंटिन्यूसली होता है, ये दोनों को हैंडल करना है। मगर सोमनाथन जी प्लीज।
पहले बात यह है कि अगर आप माननीय मंत्री जी के स्टेटमेंट को इफ यू रीड इट इन ग्रेट डिटेल, ही सेड द फिगर ऑफ ड्यूज is from center, states and corporates. Let me emphasize that. Please see the statement very carefully. Secondly, as far as the dues from the central government and central public sector enterprises are concerned, as the Honorable Minister said, we've been reviewing them very intensively. As of 31st March 2020, the dues from the 26 top central public sector enterprises to micro, small and medium enterprises was rupees 773 crores. If you include the dues of defense establishments, railways and the departmental undertakings, as of now, the dues from the central government and from central public sector undertakings are less than 10,000 crores. So the figure of 5 lakh crores is an aggregation of many things. Central government is only one of them, and the dues from the central government currently are less than 10,000 crores. We have verified that the vast majority of this due is not overdue. It's within the 45-day working capital cycle prescribed in the MSME Act. So I would like this clarification to be please taken on.
40.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Sapna here from CNBC. Ma'am, you have announced this 1 lakh crore infra fund for farmers, the first announcement of the new measures. Could you help us understand how this will be set up? Where will the funding come from? What's the time period that we are looking at? That's one, ma'am. And second, ma'am, just a reiteration of the earlier question that was asked, that, you know, we are still not very clear as to how much of the announcements, I mean, in the sense for today, the couple of sectors that you announced, big numbers, ma'am, there. We are still not very clear how much of that is new and how much of that is existing in the budget. If you could just help us on that, ma'am. Thank you very much. Ma'am, there are a couple
I've
of
already
them.
told you about this breakup. I mean, I request you all to listen to all the 5 announcements and then please see. And I've also said, Honorable Prime Minister has himself said 20 lakh crores every day. What's a breakup? What's a breakup? I mean, excuse me. Get into the details. We've done a lot of work. The whole ministry, various departments have spent hours so that the inputs which have come are taken on, studied, analyzed, see where we can fit it in. And therefore, I'm taking a lot of your time. Today, I'm grateful MOS also together with me made sure that our press conference wouldn't exceed 5 o'clock because we didn't want to burden you with details. So greater details, you can have it from us in printed form or through your mails. I do not want to take more time explaining it, but as regards the money and the breakup, whether it's budgetary, post-budget, I've also answered earlier the question which came from Reuters. So you will get it.
Okay. Okay, I think Madam has explained in detail.
You will get it, you will get it. I don't
14.
want to take more of your time here.
This side from CNBC TV 18. We understand the intent of the government is towards addressing the challenges today and what can improve on for a better future. But today, what people are expecting is how can they deal with the challenge that they are seeing because of COVID-19 today. They need money in their hands today to survive. It's about survival for today, for a better tomorrow to be seen tomorrow. So what is it that the government is doing to help them today?
Couple of hours after, sorry?
Be it migrants, be it farmers, they need money in their hands today. That's what they are demanding.
We've been taking inputs and based on that we're working. PM Garib Kalyan was a package which was announced a couple of hours after the lockdown was imposed. It had monies going. 500 rupees for women in the Jan Dhan account for 3 months. Was money given? Was money given? May not be adequate, I grant that. Nothing can be adequate at this time, particularly when people are cut off, when people are staying put in their house, when people don't have their monies earned, given to them, with their salaries not coming in. Nothing can be adequate. I grant that. But the first thing that we announced was to give money to people, give gas if they have to cook food in their house, LPG, so that they don't go running saying, where will I get the fuel to cook food for my children? Give them free grains. We did do that. And we've also given some more yesterday, grains and so on. And for those who can benefit from EPF, they're also taking money from their, that's their money. I'm not claiming it's mine. But we are trying to, as much as possible, extend. So there are enough such money which is going, I mean, not adequate, I grant it. Oh, finance minister said enough money is gone. No. I'm not saying there's enough given. But yes, we are doing that too.
Last question,
You
13.
wanted to add something?
Just to answer to the question Sapna ji raised from CNBC, this 1 lakh crore for the Agri Infra Fund will be at NABARD. They will raise this 1 lakh crore for funding the infrastructure in agriculture.
Yes.
मैम मैं मोनिका जी बिजनेस से मैम मेरा सवाल है कि ये अभी तक आपने जितने जो मेजर्स अनाउंस करे हैं उसको रोल आउट करने की जो फाइनल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है वो बैंकों और नाबार्ड पर आएगी, तो क्या उनको रिकैपिटलाइज करने के लिए आपने कोई नीति बनाई है, क्योंकि उन पे बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर आ जाएगा। साथ ही ये जो आने वाला साल है इसमें क्या हम फर्दर मर्जर एंड कंसोलिडेशन देखेंगे?
अभी उन सभी विषयों में कुछ कहना का नहीं है। बजट के समय जो बोलना है आने वाले साल के ऊपर 2020, 2021 के ऊपर हमने बोल दिया।
मैम साथ ही मेरा दूसरा सवाल है कि ये कॉपरेटिव्स जो आपने स्लाइड दिखाई थी उसके हिसाब से है कि एक दिन में कॉपरेटिव्स ने जो मिल्क प्रोक्योर किया था वो 560 लाख लीटर्स पर डे है और जो सेल हुआ है वो है 360 लाख लीटर पर डे। तो जो बैलेंस 200 लीटर्स पर डे है उसको क्या किसी ऑल्टरनेटिव यूज के लिए?
I would okay.
It's converted into milk powder for which working capital is required, for which these facilities were provided.
Thank you very much, friends. Thank you.
Thank you. जल्दी हो गया ना? Today